Hi everyone, it's Rhonda here from Nelson Soapery. I thought I'd give you a little bit of a chat today because we all love these chat videos, don't we? And I do get lots and lots of messages from people when I do little talks about things. So anyway, let's get started and we'll have a bit of a talk. So today what I thought I would talk about is how I've just become monetized on YouTube. So for those of you that want to know what happens and how that all works, basically once you start your YouTube channel, you need to get up to 4,000 hours watched. And I know that sounds like a lot, and I thought at the start, oh gee, I'm never going to get that. Like honestly, that was really what I thought. I had a bit of a laugh to myself and said, who wants to watch an old lady for 4,000 hours? But someone does, because I've had lots and lots of hours watched. So but anyway, I just wanted to talk about that just so that we can know exactly how it all works. So you need your 4,000 hours, and then of course you need 1,000 or more subscribers, and you can't just like get all of that and then let it fall either. So you need to keep that up so that you stay in this program. So once you've done that, then you go down an application avenue, which is really easy. Honestly, it's very easy. And then you just apply for that, and then you'll hear back from them to say when it's monetized, and that's basically it. So I thought, let me go and I've written all my questions down here on this little bit of paper so that I can answer a few questions that I thought somebody else might want to know, because when I first started YouTube, I really didn't find many videos that sort of were honest and just kind of went into it, you know, really nice and easy. A lot of it sort of was all technical, and I thought, I don't want to know that. I just want to know how it works. I mean, as you all know, I'm just a standard average person, and I think for average people, we sort of sometimes think, oh, you know, why just get rid of all the jargon and all the rubbish and just tell us exactly how it is. So today, this is what I'm going to do, give you just an honest, my opinion on me, and I'm no expert, believe me. I am no expert on YouTube. I'm just telling you how it's worked for me. So let's get going into my questions, and without further ado, we'll get going. So the first thing I thought is, number one, I'll talk about where I started. So in February this year, I think it might have been late Feb actually, I decided, look, I've got to get going with this YouTube. I did open it before that, and honestly, I did nothing with it. So if you think you can just load one video and come back in 3 months' time and, you know, no, that's not how it works. You're definitely not going to get anywhere doing that. And I know because I did it. So basically, once you get started, the first thing I'd suggest, honestly, do yourself a list. Write a list of some of the videos you think you might want to do, and then after that they'll all just come to you, because it kind of does roll. It really does as you go along. But you know, like I said, I started in the February, and so now what are we up to? July. So it's only been a few months, really. It hasn't been long at all. They do say generally give yourself about a year, you know, but in saying that, I really think the reason that mine has happened faster is because I've put a lot of videos out, and I'm really passionate about what I do and helping people. So I think when you're passionate, you just come across as that as well. You know, like I don't lie. I just say it exactly as it is. And, you know, obviously people like it, because I think, you know, more of us want more average people just talking about average things and how we get from A to B and start something, isn't it? So anyway, that's a little bit about, like I said, where I started. Number two is my journey and learning. Well, you know, this is a big one because I have learned so much. Honestly, I made that many mistakes. I mean, you know, we all do make these mistakes, don't we? But, you know, it's like in business, you know, you say, oh God, I love that candle. I'm going to make it. You know, and then you start making it and you realize how much effort's involved and go, oh God, that was a bad mistake. So it's kind of like one of those things that, you know, I started the YouTube and I thought at the start, okay, once a week I'm going to come in, do a video and then come back. Well, it doesn't work that way, because you have to edit and do all of these extra things. So they kind of, I guess that's a big mistake, that I didn't realize how many hours I would need to put in. And I really should have made, I think, a much better list of what I wanted to talk about and so on. And I started off thinking, I'm going to be really professional, and, you know, I'm going to just, you know, have everything done in a row, you know. But then I thought, you know what, I'm just me. So there's no good pretending. I mean, you know, just be yourself. If you want to have your channel and make it sound really fun and, you know, get your own thing happening, just be yourself. That's definitely number one. So anyway, so like I said, my journey was in the Feb, and, you know, it's definitely been a journey about learning exactly where I want to be, where I want my business to be, how I want to promote my business, talking about my business, and so on. And since I've also been on YouTube, one thing that I've paid a lot of attention to is social media, because I didn't really do that before. Like, I posted things all the time, but I really didn't concentrate on Instagram. I just thought it was a waste of time. The same as Facebook, every now and then I'd post. But since doing this, I've really honestly realized the value of free. And when I say that, I mean free, cost you no money, social media. And I also have paid people, like, you know, paid for SEO and things like that. Honestly, I wouldn't advise it. Honestly, I've not made any money out of anything I've actually paid for. I've made zero money. The only way that I've actually sold products and things is honestly just hard work on social media, YouTube, all the things that I do just to promote and talk about exactly what I do. So that's definitely my journey, is learning a bit about that, and to not try and be too fast, just slowly go along, do your thing, and hopefully everyone loves what you do. So and it seems to me that people are enjoying my channel, they interact with the channel, but you know, in saying that, I really do care, and I think that's the difference too. You really have to care, you really have to want to do this, and I really do love it. I mean, as you tell, sometimes I'm like, you know, really, like, I'm laughing and you kind of feel like I'm there with you, but honestly, I'm just talking to a camera or a phone, which is kind of funny, isn't it? But I kind of, when I'm talking, I always think of how you guys are going to take it as well. So that's why I have fun, because it is fun. You know, life's meant to be fun. So anyway, but that's a bit about my journey, and I've definitely learned, take it slow, don't worry about it, just do your thing. And if someone doesn't like it, well, that's okay. They can, you know, they can find someone else if they don't really want to hear me. That's okay too. And, you know, but anyway, that's a bit about the start, isn't it? So now number 3, how long did it take? Well, we've kind of touched on that. Like I said, maybe 4 months. It took about 4 months, and, you know, when I say 4 months, that was because I was filming like all the time, honestly, 4 to 5 days a week sometimes, because not all the videos make it to YouTube. Sometimes I film them and then I really don't like it at all, and I just think, oh, that's so boring, I'm not going to put it up for you guys. So but no, most of it I do, but every now and then I'll just do one that I'm just like, nah, I've done something similar or whatever. Anyway, I can't remember where I was going with that. I mean, see, I'm just hopeless. I'm like a bit of a bird brain sometimes. Oh yeah, let's come back. How long it took me. So anyway, but like I said, it did take a few months, but I didn't think it was long at all. But that was editing, and like I said, doing a couple videos, you know, every single week, and making sure that you're posting regularly, because you guys have told me, you know, that you actually wait for my videos. A lot of people say, oh yay, thank God, there's another video, I've been waiting for your video. So, you know, if I only posted once a month or something, you'd just be so bored. You'd be like, oh, that's no good, I want to see what she's up to next time. So, you know, if you're going to do a channel, make sure that, you know, like I said, you really set yourself some goals, and you know, just make sure that you're filming and doing everything along the way. But yes, anyway, it only took a few months for me to reach the 4,000, and also for me to reach the subscribers. So I actually reached the hours before I reached the subscribers, but it was only like a week apart, so it was pretty close. So I think the 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 hours is really a good thing, because it does marry up quite well. So obviously YouTube have looked into that, and I think it marries up quite well. How many videos I've done, the amount of videos I've done, I think over 70. I think I don't count them, to be honest, but I think there's roughly that or something, or 60 or 70. But, you know, look, each time I'm making something for my own business, I just film it, because I think you guys might want to know, and you might want to come along for the journey. And I think that, you know, you know, I do try and share quite a lot. I do try and give you my recipes so you guys can have a go as well. And, you know, I'm not a selfish person. I mean, I don't mind if you use my recipe, if you have a go, if you sell something with my recipe, I don't mind. I mean, it doesn't matter, you know, like we can't all service everyone, can we? So, you know, I don't mind. I just say, you know, sharing is caring, isn't it? So, you know, so share a little and don't be too secretive, everyone. Don't try and hold everything to your chest. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, you know, here's my candle. I've made this. I don't want someone else to make it. I don't want them to steal my idea. Well, you know what? They're going to just take your picture off your website if they want to steal the idea. So I really don't mind giving that sort of information away. But anyways, but talking about the videos, because I always get off track. Like I said, I've done about 70, I think. So I always try and do 2 to 3 a week. And you need to do that to get your hours up and to get people interested, because if you don't do that, nobody wants to just watch someone that only randomly does a video here or there, which is what I did at the start, hence why it didn't work. How easy is it to do it? You know, that was another question. I actually don't think it's that hard. I mean, the only thing, I think if you're really shy, maybe then you feel a bit awkward. And at the start, it was a really bit awkward because, like I said, I'm just talking to, you know, when I'm actually filming, it's actually an iPhone Pro that I use, like a 12 Pro. So, but when I started, I used an iPhone 8. I mean, it doesn't matter. Just give it a go, you know. But it is easy once you get going. You'll just get confident and then you'll just do it. And to me, I just feel like I'm talking to my mates, my friends, and that's what I do. I just do that exactly like that, and hopefully I'm teaching all of you guys something, and in turn, you guys teach me because you tell me things all the time, and I love hearing about everyone's stories and messages that people send me. It's lovely. So, yeah, so it is easy. It's not hard. I mean, you don't need the fancy camera. So I know lots of other channels will say, you know, you need this big camera and a tripod. No, just start with an iPhone, seriously, and a tripod from just your department store. You don't need anything fancy. I do not have anything else. The only thing that I have, which I didn't buy, my husband bought it for me as a birthday gift. He bought me like a soft film camera for my photos, but oh, sorry, not a camera, a light. So, but he just bought it from Amazon. It was like $40, so it wasn't anything super groovy, you know. And the lights that I use here are just a fluorescent light that are in here, but that's already on the roof. So because this is a studio, so they already do have these lights in here. But you can use your lights in your kitchen. It doesn't matter. Just turn all the lights on. So hopefully it's light enough for everyone to see. But, you know, we're not professional camera people here. We're just people with a YouTube channel. So, and just learning as we go along. Oh, you know, so another question is, you know, so once I got monetized, how long did it take to get the videos up, and how long did this whole process take? Well, so basically once you get like, or once you reached, you know, your subscribers and you've reached the hours, then YouTube will send you a message or an email. I just got a message on my studio account, my YouTube studio. And then basically it just came up saying, you know, you've reached these hours. Do you want to apply? And then you just have to go into AdSense, and then you've got to apply for that, which I applied through that, which is all Google, you know, it's all a part of it. So, and honestly, all it was so fast. It was only like a page or so. And you just do it on your computer. You just go straight on. They send you even the link. So it's super easy. And once I did that, honestly, it was 2 days and I was shocked. It was 2 days, and then I seen ads coming on my, you know, on my channel, and I thought, oh, it must be monetized. And then it says you've been accepted. So super easy. It's not hard at all. Like, honestly, really easy. And I mean, I am no expert. And I thought, oh, gee, I'm going to have to get my husband to help me here because he's an engineer. But no, I said to him, I'm going to do it myself. And I did. And I think I even surprised my husband, actually. I think he was thinking, oh, no, she's going to get me to do it. But, you know, it was fine. I actually managed to do it myself. And then, like I said, it was only 2 days. And I was absolutely shocked. So how fast? Because I've heard it can take months, but for me it didn't. I mean, I think generally they do say it can take up to 2 months, but for me it was 2 days. So that was it from when I applied to when, you know, like the ads came on and I was accepted, was 2 days, and that was it. Sorry, I had to look out the side because my little dog is getting up to no good outside. Anyway. Oh, and another thing was, how much do you earn, or how do you know what you earn? For me, like I said, it's brand new, so I don't know what I earn, but I honestly don't really care about the money side. I just really wanted to have my own channel, and it's kind of like me being on TV. So, but, it does come up on your studio. I have noticed on this studio, so when you go into analytics, because once you get accepted, then your studio thing will look a little bit different because it has extra things on it. Like you can do the shorts, which I've never done that, or live, you can do all those things once you reach your subscribers and so on. What was I talking about? See, this is what I'm saying before. I mean, I'm no professional. I just say it as it is. So yeah, with the analytics and everything, it will tell you exactly all down the side of all the different things that you've got. And at the bottom, it says how much you've earned, this month or something. And I think mine says like a couple dollars or something because, obviously not going to earn millions of dollars. That's not how it works. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It definitely is not that. I think for any business, it's just a little bit more income. And, for me doing these, I'm just hoping that it will literally just pay for the products that I make, because sometimes I make special things just for YouTube. So if I make like a little loaf of soap, which is only this big, as a business, you usually wouldn't make that, like for just 7 bars of soap, because I'd sell out straight away. So, but I often do them just to teach you guys things that I think you might want to learn, that I've sort of found myself were hard to find out about. But yeah, so anyway, it does tell you down the bottom as you earn money. And I think I really don't know, to be honest with you, I don't know exactly how you earn the money and, how it works exactly, whether someone's got to watch all your ads or, whether it's just, watching power or whatever. I'm not sure. And I'm probably not really going to look into that much. I don't really care so much about that. But, like I said, it does kind of tell you as you go along. And then I was thinking maybe when I reach like 2,000 subscribers, if I reach that, if anyone wants to watch me, then, maybe I'll sort of do like a live chat or something like that. Or maybe I'll live make something, make a soap, so then people can ask me questions as we go along, or so on. But and it will only be my opinion, like little disclaimer there. It will only be my opinion, not, I'm not talking legal terms or anything. I don't give advice on that because I don't know. But anyway, this is, like I said, this is really new for me. So it's just really as it's worked out at the moment. So I just thought, well, have a little chat about it. And the last thing that I'll talk about, which I've been asked this, like, does YouTube affect your sales? Like, does it help you get more sales? I don't know whether it would help get more sales, because I don't kind of come on here and say, hey, buy my things. I don't really do that. I mean, although you all know that, I sell things and I, have my own business. Yes, I do. I have had people buy from me from YouTube, but, or, from people watching me, but generally I just think it's another social media or marketing, thing where people can see what you do. They learn to trust you because that, as you've seen, I mean, you guys see me, you see what I make. And, that way anyone that watches me, can see exactly what I make. And it's rather than, unless, when you're buying something and it's like factory made, where you don't know how it's made, who's making it, what the process is, but at least this way people are seeing the process. So I think it does definitely give more trust in my business, and I've definitely have had more sales. But in saying that, I also changed over to Shopify a few months ago, and that has 100% given me a lot of sales. Shopify definitely. So before that, I didn't get anywhere near it with my other. I had a different website, was hosted by somebody else. I won't say who it was. It was just a cheaper kind of platform, but I definitely did not get sales. Honestly, I only got a few sales. Shopify now, every week I get sales. So there's really not a week I don't get sales. And that's been probably for the last good month and a half. It's been like that. But before that, as you guys know, no, it wasn't. Because there've been some times, I I could go weeks without even selling anything. Of course, I sell at the market, so that keeps me going, but we're talking about online here. So, but since doing this and my social media, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and of course YouTube, I don't really do Pinterest, and I don't do like Snapchat or anything like that, but definitely TikTok has been one that has picked me up a lot. One of my videos in particular in TikTok has had well over 100,000 views. So, you know, sometimes it's social media that's free can pick you up. So yeah, so I would say that probably YouTube and the social media has definitely helped my sales. And, you know, I get people that say, I'm no good at social media. I can't do it. I don't know how to do it. So I'm not going to do it. You know, honestly, my advice is you've got to do it. I mean, teach yourself. Like, you know, I'm nearly 50 years old. And, you know, like when I was growing up, people just didn't do all of these things. This is new even for, the, you know, this generation. I mean, my 12-year-old, or she's just turned 13, she knows more than me with a lot of social media. But just teach yourself. There's so many things on YouTube. Go and, you know, Google it. All the time I'm researching. I watch so many different soapers, candle makers, and, you know, just so many, you know. So I watch like Soy and Shay. She's from Australia. Luna Faye, I love her as well. Eden Secrets from England, I watch her. I think it's Tiggy from England. I'm always watching her. She's hilarious. I love her. She's really good. So, you know, there's so many people. I watch Memory Box Candle Co. That's Erica. I really love her as well. So there's so many different ones that I watch, and they all teach you, you know, we all teach each other different tricks. So, yeah, so like I said, I think it really does, you know, it does affect your sales, but what really affects your sale, I think, is, you know, being genuine, being trustworthy, giving customer service. If I've had a product that's broken in the mail, even though, you know, I've sent it and I know it's perfect when I've sent it, and it's got there broken, I'll just give them a new one, or, you know, send something new out, and it's just a customer service thing. So yeah, so do all of those things and you will definitely, I think, do well. But anyway, like I said, I'm not going to talk about how much money I've made or all that, because I haven't done any of that. And there are other things, you know, to help you as well. You can have like Patreons, which is like people, basically what it is. And I didn't know what this was, to be honest. All it is you just basically have a little group and people can join it, and you give them extra information. They pay each month for that. But I personally won't be doing that. I just don't want to. I'm not interested in doing it. I mean, look, you say never, but like, honestly, I do not think I will ever do it. I just like to give my stuff away for free, and I want to help everybody. I don't want people that can afford it to be the only ones that get that. So, because not everyone can afford even a few dollars a month. So, I hope that, you know, people watching this, that, you know, don't have to pay for it, and they go, oh, great, I can have a go. Because, you know, my husband and I, we're not wealthy people. We're just average people that own a little 3-bedroom home in Melbourne, Australia. We're out in the suburbs, so we're not in the city or anything. We actually live in a regional area, so we're about an hour and a half from the city. So we're quite a distance out, and, you know, we couldn't afford a house further in. So, like I said, we're just average people and just giving it a go. So, but anyway, I will end off here because you don't want to hear me chatting all day and my crazy Australian accent, I'm sure. But for now, thank you everybody for joining me, and I hope this has helped you understand a little bit about how you get monetized and what you need to do it and all of that sort of thing. So, but anyway, I really do appreciate all of you. You guys know that. You know I love you, and I love doing these videos for all of you. And I have to say a big thank you to Paige, because she did message me the minute she seen that I had 1,000 subscribers, and she said, yes, you've got 1,000. So a big thank you to her. She's a sweetie pie. But anyway, I'll see you on the next video, and make sure you're kind to somebody, even the lady at the local supermarket, chemist, it doesn't matter. Just be kind in these really hard times, because we all need a bit of a smile and a laughter. So try not to be too down, and put a smile on your face for today. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.